Hi everybody, welcome to Mellow Tarot. Today's reading we're going to be looking at messages from your higher selves. So, as you can see, there's quite a chunk of oracle cards here. I drew one oracle card from like most of my decks for each pile, my oracle decks at least. So I thought it would be interesting to get lots of oracle messages today. We will clarify a little bit with the tarot, but I did want to just focus on these oracle cards today. Do something a little bit different. So that being said, I got 4 groups for you today. We have crystals today as well. Group number 1 has Polychrome Jasper. Let me move my light so you guys can see. Polychrome Jasper. Group number 2 is this Carnelian heart. Group number 3 is Amethyst. Group number 4 is green Opalite. Sorry guys. I was like, what is the name of this crystal? I use it all the time. Green Opalite. My bad. Alright. So, take all the time that you need to pick your pile. Feel free to pause the video if that will help you. Do whatever you need to let your intuition guide you. So, I will see you guys in your readings, and the timestamps are down in the description box below, and there's also a link to my personal website if you would like to book a reading there. Alright, so I will see you guys in your readings. Hey everybody who chose group number 1 or the Polychrome Jasper. This is going to be your reading for messages from your higher self. So let's take a look at all these oracle cards that I pulled for you. Then we're going to go through and clarify all of them, okay? So we have within the next few weeks, what is happening? Dharana. Make sure you can see these. Change the lighting. There we go. Trust your path. Patience, Hygia, and balance. Wow. Okay. I like this. I do feel a need to tell you that something about cleansing and just like staying focused and being able to concentrate is going to be very important for you within the next few weeks. I feel like I'm not trying to say that you're messy or anything like that, but I just see a lot of cards of like concentration, staying focused and committed to yourself and what that you want to do. So I do feel like that is like probably the overall main message that your higher self wants to get through to you right now. Dharana here is all about concentration and being deeply committed to what you're doing, which I find interesting because we have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I feel like you need to be deeply committed to your path, deeply committed to like staying focused on that. There could be some distractions that are leeching your energy and taking you away from your path. And again, only you is going to know what your path is. This is a general reading here. But whatever it is you're doing, and whoever or whatever is distracting you from this, that's what your higher self wants you to take care of, alright? And I feel that it needs to be taken care of within the next few weeks. It's interesting that we got a timing card to come out here, you know. I'm not sure if there's like some major checkpoint happening on your path soon, you know, and your higher self was like, hey, let's clean up all this stuff so that we can stay focused. All right. There's also something happening for you as well. I feel like you need to be patient with yourself, patient with the process, trusting the process, okay? That is kind of coming through here as well. And as far as staying on your path goes, we have the Hygia card here as well. So I wasn't saying just clean up and stay focused for no reason, because Hygia is all about purification and healing, okay? So if you've had any, if you've been dealing with health issues potentially, or maybe your surroundings or your environment or your to-do list is just like very messy, there's a lot to do, it can make you feel overwhelmed, right? This card kind of is indicating that something needs to be cleaned up here. So again, I wasn't saying that for no reason, but I do feel like it's going to help you stay on your path, have patience with yourself as you do go through this cleaning up process, but eventually it will restore some balance into your life, and allow you to reach this checkpoint, because I feel a very major checkpoint coming up for you. We're going to clarify with tarot in a minute, but I do feel like there's like a major checkpoint that you're about to reach here, and everything just needs to be cleaned up here. It's happening in the next few weeks, so don't forget that. But again, just kind of cleaning up things, trusting yourself, staying focused and concentrated, and being patient with yourself. But main thing here is like staying focused, all right? Don't let up, don't let off right now, because for whatever it is you're doing, whether this be a project or a relationship or something you're just trying to manifest into your life, Spirit's saying don't give up, keep trying to manifest, and that is what your higher self wants you to know, okay? So let's go through with the tarot, and we're going to clarify these oracle cards. I feel like I'm talking really fast this morning. All right. Spirit, for group 1, within the next few weeks, can we clarify that, please? All right. We have the 5 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. So, especially if you've been feeling like left out, or maybe like just discouraged, okay? I see that flipping around. That's interesting, because, I mean, this can also indicate a change in financial status as well, because the 5 of Cups is usually like maybe a little bit of poverty, or just like took a loss in some money or something, but it's in the reverse here. I don't usually take reversals, but that came out clearly in the reverse. So I do feel like within the next few weeks, you may be flipping into like a new cycle, right? To where it's like growing up your prosperity, or having a more prosperous state of mind even. That could be what's going on with you in the next few weeks. Let's clarify Dharana, please. Clarifying Dharana. Queen of Coins coming out. Yeah, I definitely feel like for most of you, you're trying to manifest something into your life, material wise, or at least maybe even a new job. But there's 2 coins cards or pentacles cards coming out right off the bat, and I did feel that work vibe with the Dharana card, where staying focused, staying on your path, you know. But it did feel like you need to concentrate and stay focused onto something. So this could be like some studies for school, or studying to just level yourself up in the workplace, or just really concentrating on a work project or at work. Yeah, whatever that means to you, staying focused on getting your bag, basically. Let's clarify Trust Your Path. Whoa. We had 3 cards come out for it. I'll take all of them today. We have the 3 of Swords, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so, sorry, I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to put the cards now. Three of Swords, though, I see why you're being urged to trust in your path. I feel like you may be the type of person who often, like, lets your mind control your actions a bit. I mean, like, that happens for everyone, right? But I just feel like there's a lot of, like, negative feelings or just discouragement or even just distractions for you. And you start to not trust your path that you're on. Or maybe there's just, like, just something in the past that happened where you felt like you followed your intuition, you trusted your path, and maybe you got hurt in that situation. I want to remind you, though, that sometimes those situations, those painful situations, were meant to get in, and we did follow our intuition, but we were supposed to learn from those mistakes or those circumstances, or learn from that journey, right? Not to be discouraged by it and not to, like, not trust our paths anymore. Okay, so I do feel like I feel that here with this Three of Swords, because we also have the Ace of Wands, which is telling me there's a very strong new beginning, a passionate new beginning, to where I feel like you're going to be on fire, where it's like you're going to be so focused and concentrated on whatever this is, and you're going to manifest very quickly. Like, within the next few weeks is very fast. It's just a matter of you letting go of these thoughts, staying focused and patient with yourself, and clearing out these other energies. Now we also have the Seven of Cups, excuse me. So it's in reverse as well. So in the upright, it can, like, indicate overwhelming feelings, a lot of options, some decision that needs to be made. It's in the reverse, so that's telling me, like, you're not really confused about what you want to do. I feel like it's right in front of you, and you know what I'm talking about on this trust your path thing. It's not like there's 50 different paths you could take right now and you're super overwhelmed and confused. It's more of like a overwhelmed at getting started at one thing that you know you have to do, right? You know, like, this is a small example, but it's like when your room is really messy, your house is super messy, and you're just like, I need to clean it. But getting over the hump to start cleaning it is the hardest part, right? It feels like that type of energy to me, which is why I feel like all these messages are coming through. It's like, you can do it, you can do it. You just have to, like, start and initiate it and just stay focused and diligent about it, right? So let's clarify patience. That was fast. Patience. Stay confident and patient with yourself. Six of Wands. Yeah. Standing in your strength as well. I feel like it's a strong person. It takes a strong person to be patient, you know? A lot of people are like, I won't say a lot of people, but some people that I know are just like, they like that instant gratification. But sometimes it's fun to be patient. Sometimes you gain a lot of, like, confidence, and it's because you've waited, so it's like you feel even more deserving. It wasn't rushed. It's gonna happen when it happens, is what I'm trying to get at here. Clarifying Hygia, please. Nine of Cups. Okay, you know, guys, I love the Nine of Cups. If you're new here, I love the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups for me is that card before the fairy tale ending, which would be the Ten of Cups. The Nine of Cups usually only has one person on it. There are two on this card, so you may be sharing this joy with someone else as well already. However, the Nine of Cups is about being in your confidence, getting all the cups for yourself, doing the work, you know, but receiving from it, and, you know, having all of your cups, all your ducks in a row. It's that, like, independent, I did this by myself card, you know? And before you can share your cup with someone else, you must reach all the cups for you. Otherwise, you guys are going to be imbalanced, right? So, balance here. So, I feel like it's a matter of getting yourself to the point that you want to get yourself to as far as your path goes, being patient, staying focused, cleaning up things that do not serve you, right? I know there's a person on this card. In the Rider-Waite Tarot, there's not. It's a woman sitting there, right? Or a man. I have lots of decks with these women or men, I'm sorry. But that being said, I see that it's like you are the one who may have to cut people off, because on the usual card they stand alone. There is a card here, and it could indicate like a romantic relationship with someone. Not saying you have to cut that off. On the opposite, I'm feeling like this person may want to help you, encourage you, help you clean up if you're overwhelmed, help you get organized. There's someone there that could help you do that. All right. And we're going to clarify the bounce card, please. All right. We have 6 of coins. Yeah. Guys, you guys are really going to level up materially. Like, you may be like waiting for a new car, or again, school, studying, work, new job. Any of those things, I am feeling for you. Take that as it resonates. Whatever this trust your path next step is for you, whatever it is you've been trying to manifest, I see that coming through for you. Again, finally, it's just like a matter of just being patient and diligent, right? Slow and steady wins the race. Although I do see, like, I feel like when you guys get to work, you're like rapid. It's just, again, like I was saying before, getting over that like first hump, okay? So yeah, that is all I have for you guys. I hope that this reading helped you, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in another reading. Bye-bye. Hey, group number 2, those of you who chose this Carnelian heart here, this is going to be your reading for messages from your higher self. So, I've got all these oracle cards here. I keep laughing at all these cards. It's kind of funny to me. I haven't pulled this many oracle cards in a reading before, so bear with me here. We're going to look at all these oracle cards, take majority messages from them, but we will clarify them with the tarot, okay? So let's see what came out for you. We have Don't Stop, Tejas, Pillar of Light, Emotional Exhaustion, Third House, and Confidence. Wow. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So, I'm feeling like there's something that you need to communicate to people, and you need to be more confident about it. I don't know if you got some huge speech coming up, or maybe it's just like someone in your life, there's something you're holding back. I do feel kind of like you're holding back, right? Let's talk about why though. So Tejas is about having deep passion and wisdom, and sharing it with others and being committed to that no matter what, no matter how people see us or perceive us when we do share our truth, right? It's just being fully committed to sharing your truth no matter what, despite judgment. And then we also have the third house here, which is the house of communication, right? How we communicate. And you may want to check out your third house placement and just like learn from that as well. Definitely recommend that for you guys if that speaks to you. But overall, I feel like there's something you need to communicate to others. I do feel a wisdom from you. We have Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are the writer of your own life, right? I feel like there's some things you may need to speak into existence as well. It kind of feels like you've learned so much recently. I am getting that feeling. and you do possess a lot of wisdom, but it's just not something, maybe it's a very taboo topics for people around you. You don't like to speak up or speak out, and I do feel a bit of like suppression. It could be leading to your own emotional exhaustion here, because you're constantly holding in your feelings from others. This could be from a lot of people in general, or maybe it's just one person who you just really need to communicate and let something off your chest with. But I do feel that very strongly here. And I like that this don't stop came out, because it makes me feel like it's like, don't stop being you just because you may have a difference in opinion or different types of wisdom, or maybe you're just different in general, a very unique person. But it's like, don't stop being who you are to please anyone, all right? Your vibration is rising. You're the oracle here, all right? I feel like you have a very high vibrational energy. And I do feel that maybe some people around you just don't understand that. So you tend to suppress or pull in, and it's making you exhausted. There's a lack of communication in general, which may cause some disruptions in your life, right? So the cards here are telling me that you just need to be very determined to just speak your truth, share your wisdom, be who you are despite consequences here, right? And be confident about it. Be confident in yourself. Don't let someone's lack of understanding make you lose your self-esteem. Okay, remember to be confident here. All right, so now that we've gotten through those, let's clarify all of them with some tarot and get some deeper messages here. All right, Spirit, can we clarify don't stop? We have the World. Love that. Yeah, I feel like you have the world in your hands here. There's so many places that you could go, things you could do. I do feel like you're a very inspired person. Maybe you're very well traveled, and maybe that has something to do with the wisdom that you possess as well. Like, I feel like maybe you've experienced lots of different cultures and things of that nature. But in general, the world talks about completion, right? Which is funny because it's like, don't stop. So it's like, just because maybe you've completed a cycle, doesn't mean you don't start a new one. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like your higher self is urging you not only to communicate and share what you've learned from this past cycle that's come to a completion. Also, don't stop growing, don't stop learning, don't stop here, right? This is just a checkpoint, okay? Don't stop, all right? Let's clarify Tejas. We have the Page of Cups, and we have the Hierophant coming out here. Yeah, so I do feel like maybe you at your job, the Hierophant can indicate jobs. It can indicate like school or a church or somewhere, some sort of institution, but it can also indicate someone who is not very open-minded. We just came from the world energy, which is very expansive, and like, it's the world, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot to come to something that's more closed-minded, traditional, things of that nature. And I see the Page of Cups, which is like sharing information with this person in like a loving way, right? It's loving, gentle, like even innocently, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be this like hammer of truth that comes down on this person, you know what I'm saying? Like blowing up on this person. It could just be in the little things, right? Little moments where you just share bits of truth about your experiences, or something of that nature, instead of suppressing it in. Because when we suppress, that's what makes that big hammer thing want to come down. I don't know why I'm using hammers today for my examples, but we're going to do that. Let's clarify pillar of light, please. We have the Judgment in the reverse. I like that came out because it did feel like a fear of being judged. And I usually read the Judgment card as like angels, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's judgment, you know what I'm saying? And you're afraid of that judgment. But it's in the reverse here. And I like it because it's like on top of that is the pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. It's like, I'm going to expand despite the judgments of others, despite what anyone says. I'm expansive. Clarifying emotional exhaustion. We have the Death card in the reverse. Putting an end to this emotional exhaustion. Death can also indicate a change or moving into another cycle. I do feel like there's something changing for you as well. I feel that with this don't stop in the world. And then we have the emotional exhaustion and then the Death card, which the Death in the upright indicates moving into a new change, something ending, something new starting, you know what I'm saying? I really do feel like something's ending for you and you're very resistant to it. There may need to be some communication about that as well, but that is another message that I'm picking up in this reading. Like you've come to reach this checkpoint in your life, like, oh, I got an apartment, oh, I got a house, and now it's like you want to just be all hermit mode and hide in your house, which there's nothing wrong with, but it's like, don't stop going for new goals. Don't get stagnant with yourself, all right? Keep sharing your truth throughout all of it. Don't stop here. And don't let yourself become emotionally exhausted. This could also be speaking to the ending of you bottling all these things up. Take that as it resonates for you. Clarifying the third house, please. We have 8 of Coins. I do feel like this lack of communication could be at work. I do feel like you may tend to go at things alone instead of having to communicate, which it happens sometimes, you know. But as you can see, she's like diligently working here. Her foot's all spiked up from these thorns. It's red. But I find that interesting because you may just be exhausted from all the work you've put in as well. But there could be this lack of communication at work, all right? Third house, 8 of Coins. And clarifying the confidence. Well, I'm going to take this card that flew on the floor. We got 2 9s on the table as well. 9 may be significant for you this week. We have the 9 of Cups. And on the floor, we had the 9 of Coins. 2 9s. So, that being said, I do feel like you're seriously coming up to a 10. And 10 is that completion card. I seriously feel like something in your life is about to end. And it's like you can't stop pushing, right? You can't just quit giving energy to things as well. 9 of Coins is all about you've reached this prosperity financially. 9 of Cups, reaching prosperity emotionally, right? And you're confident. You're in your confidence right now. You're about to reach this pinnacle of success. Pinnacle, not pentacle. I'm a tarot reader. Pinnacle of success. And the world here again. You're about to reach this checkpoint. Now, when you do reach it, don't stop sharing who you are. Don't stop sharing your wisdom that you've learned throughout this whole journey. Don't lose your confidence. And also, don't bottle yourself in. Don't allow yourself to hide your truth to other people, okay? Remember to stay confident. Remember to stay in these energies here, all right? I do see this independent energy from you as well. Like, this is my truth, right? I seriously feel like there's someone that you need to speak up to, though, and communicate. Maybe it's even communicating this cycle or the successes that you've had. It just feels like there's something hiding and you're afraid to show people that. Maybe you've gotten a lot of blessings lately and those around you may have this negative energy, so maybe you just feel like bad to like tell people about the blessings that you're getting when maybe they don't see the blessings in their own lives, type of thing. But despite all of this, Spirit is saying, and your higher self is saying, to relish in these moments, share with others. There's a lot that you have to say and speak up about, you guys. All right, so that's all I have for you, group number 2. I hope that it helped you. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in another reading. Bye-bye. Hey, group number 3, those of you who chose this amethyst crystal here, this is going to be your reading for messages from your higher self, what your higher self needs to hear, what you need to hear from your higher self. How many ways can I word it right now? Yeah, that's your reading. So I've gotten you, or pre-drawn, a lot of oracle cards here. We're going to take a look at these, and then we're going to go through and clarify all those oracle cards with Tarot of the Divine here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and look at the oracle cards that came out for you. We have Recovery. We have Anna, which is the third eye chakra. Wow, already I'm noticing, look at how these women are sitting in the same pose here. That's interesting. We have Recovery. We have Deep Replenishment, Retreat, Rest, and Be Held. Ooh. Father of the Sky. Neptune. And we have Determination. If I can show it to you guys. Determination. Wow. So off the bat, the two major energies that I'm getting from these cards are intuition and seeing things from a higher perspective, and also your own health and healing, which is beautiful. You guys could be working hard lately. There is a need to be still. I need to be still. I need to slow down to get some rest and replenish yourself, okay? I do feel like maybe you're very determined to like keep going, keep doing stuff, you know, keep manifesting. But I do feel like it's been a while since you've like slowed down, taken a recovery day, got some rest, you know, like some real rest, take a bath, eat some of your favorite foods, read a book, or go outside, I don't know, whatever that is for you. I do feel like you may have went through some serious health issues lately. This won't be for all of you. This could just be in general, like just getting some rest. Like you be working a lot, you know. But in general, some of you may have had some serious health issues that you're still recovering from. Something to where maybe it's hard to understand why this happened to you, type of thing. But there is a need to slow down, deeply replenish yourself and your energies. You could do a lot for other people as well. I do feel like you're a very determined person. We had that determination come out, which I wasn't really expecting with this reading based on the rest of these cards. But hey, your determination is showing. Your strong will is showing, guys. But we have a third eye and we have Father of the Sky. And I do feel that both of these cards speak of like seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing things from like outside of the physical body, right? Which is interesting when we have deep replenishment and recovery. So it does give me that vibe that maybe there's just something with your health here, or your physical body, and how do I say this? Looking at things from a higher perspective rather than attaching to how your body is right now is going to help you. But also I do feel like you may have a very strong intuition as well. And you may, again, that's why I'm saying I feel this need for you to like slow down. Even meditation probably help you a lot as well. But I feel like you have a very strong third eye coming out, and there's like intuitions that you're having about things in your life. But especially if you do this one exercise, I don't know if you've ever done this before, guys. I've done it a couple of times, but I found it pretty helpful. You know, where you meditate and you begin to see things from outside of your body and look at yourself as if you were someone else looking at you, you know? Like, what steps would you take then if you could like really see yourself from an outside perspective, or kind of like you're an avatar in a movie, you know? And there's that person, or avatar in a game, excuse me, and there's that person behind the screen, you know, controlling the avatar, but it's like they have that full-on view. But if you could look at your life that way, and see how you handle things, see the actions that you're actually taking, rather than being super in your own body and attached to that, it could sometimes help clear the mind and like make more honest steps about yourself, and just be honest with yourself, right? Now let's talk about this Neptune card. Neptune can speak of like psychic abilities. It can be about self-care, but overall it's kind of like seeing through the bullshit, which is why it's like we've got 3 cards of sight here. I do feel like you can see through what is fake really fast. There could be people who are draining your energy as well, and you're kind of like seeing past their bullshit, you know? Or in general, your third eye is just heightened right now, and you're seeing things that don't serve you, seeing things that do, looking at yourself from this higher perspective, like I was saying before, and making decisions from that place, and also just focusing on your own healing, taking it slow for a while. This is a really interesting reading, guys. I like it though. Alright, so I want to go through and clarify each of these cards. I'm trying to see if there's anything I missed, but I don't think so. Let's just start clarifying. Can we clarify recovery? Alright, we have the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Cups. 5 of Swords is like worrying about something before it's happened, you know, or expecting something to happen. Sometimes it can indicate that, and I'm feeling that really strongly this time. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety and worry around your own recovery, whatever it is you're healing from. Queen of Cups though came out on the back, and it was reminding you to exercise compassion for yourself, take it slow, retreat, rest, be held. Rome wasn't built in a day. Let your body heal on its own time, all right? But you can do it, and don't worry about things that you cannot control, all right? You kind of have to let it go, let go of control here, and just let your body heal itself, right? Clarifying the third eye, please. And we have the Justice card. Yeah, I seriously feel like some of you guys may have some psychic abilities, or you're just like extremely intuitive here. The Libra card coming out. Happy birthday, Libras, by the way. Today is my birthday. Reminding that the Justice here. But I do feel that there's some sort of justice happening within your own mind here. It's like your mind is so clear, and it's about time, right? It's like you needed that justice. You needed to slow down. You needed that balance for a second, right? In order to see things clearer. Let's see what you need to see, because there's a lot of seeing cards. What does group number 3 need to see, Spirit? Wow. Okay. We have the 9 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the Knight of Coins. Yeah. So what you need to see is that you can be committed to yourself. For some of you, not all of you, some of you may be trying to break a habit, some sort of addiction or something, or food habits or anything like that that's affecting your body, right? And you're trying to stay committed to this diet or whatever this is, right? And yeah, commitment here with the 4 of Wands. Knight of Coins, slow and steady. Again, slow and steady wins the race. You're going to be able to get there. Sometimes we bite off more than we can chew at one time, right? It was like 180 changing your diet or changing a habit. But Spirit's saying take it slow and steady. You can do this. 9 of Wands is telling me that there's some fear here. There's some blocks here to where you don't want to see it, right? You don't want to be honest about those things. But again, that's why you're being urged to see things from an outside perspective and to see what habits you can change, right? From an unbiased sense, okay? So that's what's coming through there for you guys. Let's clarify deep replenishment though. What are we resting from? The moon. We have the moon on both of these cards, and it's interesting the women have similar hair. You guys, it's so interesting because there's a lot of like similarities and mirroring in these cards, like this pose that I was talking about earlier. That might be helpful for you. Moon gazing may even be helpful for you. These cards are extremely similar. You got the moon in the top, long hair with a dress, flowers at the bottom, right? And the water down here. Like, they're so similar. I'm sorry. But yeah, I feel like moon gazing may be helpful for you, and also putting to rest these anxious thoughts or illusions even. Excuse me. Illusions even as well. Neptune also speaks of illusions sometimes. So don't delude yourself. Be clear and honest. See things from a higher perspective and take care of yourself the way that you know you need to take care of yourself, you guys, okay? That's what I feel like this is about. I feel like it's I'm not trying to be an ass here, but it feels like you may be the type to make excuses to not rest, making excuses to not take care of yourself, or just doing things all the time for other people and not taking care of you. There's a need to see things from a higher perspective, see all the stuff that you've done, all the wear and tear that you've put onto your body. Maybe you need to get a massage or any of those things. And staying committed to that, right? Staying committed to that. Clarifying determination, please. We had the Empress. Yeah, I really do get this feeling, you guys, that you are just like very caring and you like to do a lot of things for others. You like to provide for others. You like to be generous with others. You like to cook for other people. I just am getting this like nurturing. You may be like the mother for a lot of people or that like mom friend, you know, or you may be a mother yourself or have pets, or I'm just getting this like motherly feeling here to where like you just care a lot about other people. and trying to help them, but you have to make sure to give this Empress energy, this Queen of Cups energy back to yourself, okay? Don't let yourself get dragged down in the process. Remember that in order to give to others effectively, we also have to give to ourselves in that same amount, so or more. And that's not selfish. That's just like what you have to do. It's how to keep that balance, that justice we were talking about earlier. You deserve that, okay? So that's all I have for you, group number 3. I hope that it helped you. I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in another reading. Bye-bye. Hey, group number 4. Those of you who chose this green opalite here, this is going to be your reading for messages from your higher self. So let's see what oracle cards came out for you. I've drawn quite a bit of them today. We're also going to clarify each of these oracle cards with a tarot card as well at the end, okay? So the cards that came out for you are Improving Health, Chenamasta, could be pronouncing that entirely wrong, Inner Temple, Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. You guys, before I look at the other cards, I know I just put it down, but this card never comes out in readings. Never. This is the first time, or like one of the first times. I literally do not remember this card ever coming out before, or at least it's been like months. So you guys are very special. Insightful Revelations, 8th house, and Happiness. Okay, I like it. So let's talk about all this, guys. So Chenamasta here is about cutting things out of your life that do not serve you, right? You can see this headless woman in the middle, the swords here. Gives me Queen of Swords energy. But yeah, it's about cutting things out of your life that don't serve you, but also transmuting this energy of like going through painful or harsh experiences and turning it into a learning experience, but also cutting things off. I feel like you guys are leveling up in like a lot. I'm like a lot. Like I feel like almost like there's a spiritual awakening coming for you very, very soon. All right. For sure. Especially with all these cards, they're making me feel like there's seriously a spiritual awakening happening for you. And sometimes those can be quite painful. So I kind of like that this card came out here, because it's about turning those painful experiences into like even more growth for you, right? Because you've made it through those times, those dark times, right? But we do have Happiness at the end, which I like that too, because sometimes spiritual awakenings can be kind of rough, but this one may be pretty positive for you. All right, we have Improving Health, we have Inner Temple, we have Insightful Revelations. I feel like there's a lot of insights going to be flooding in towards you. All right, very, very soon. We have Inner Temple as well, so I feel like you're cutting things out of your life that just do not serve you. And it's kind of like you're growing so fast and becoming a new person. It's like sometimes you got to cut people off who are just not like reaching that same level as you, who are just not on the same wavelength as you, who are not serving your purpose, who are dragging you back down into old habits and belief systems. I seriously feel like you're cutting some people off, cutting some people out. We also have the 8th house as well, which can be about letting go of destructive behaviors, right? Yeah, and just being honest with yourself. All right, being honest about who's here to help my path and who's not, right? I seriously feel this like leveling up from you guys. Improving health as well. I feel like maybe letting go of some old dietary habits that weren't serving you. Your health is improving. maybe you have a workout routine or something that's fulfilling for you here. Excuse me. But I seriously, overall, I feel like you're just cutting things out of your life that don't serve you, and you're here for yourself. You're here for your own inner temple. You're devoted to that, but you're also in your heart as well. Like, you're generous and compassionate with others. It's just like you're on that same level of generosity and compassion with yourself. So it's like, you know what you deserve and what you don't deserve, and you're just like cutting people out who don't serve you, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm feeling overall. That's a really great energy that I feel you moving into, which is very, very awesome for you and your higher self, pointing you in this direction. Let's clarify all these cards with some tarot. All right. Can we clarify improving health, Spirit? Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're restoring balance in your life. This card also could indicate a choice sometimes, choosing one or the other. I just want to remind you that sometimes changing your health routines, like exercising or diets or something, it doesn't have to be like so black and white, where it's like, I'm gonna work out 5 days a week now, and coming from not working out at all. Or I'm gonna change my diet entirely and I'm never gonna go back to the old foods or my favorite foods. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be so black and white. It can be a slow developing thing for you, or just implementing it a couple days a week and staying committed to that, right? Instead of just like a complete change in one day. But I do feel like there's a decision that you need to make. It's like some action on your part to choose your own health first, right? Let's clarify the Chin of Master card, please. Three of Swords. Yeah, something. I definitely felt like there was something in your past. You may have just been through a lot of things, a lot of painful experiences. I like that there's 3 swords here, 3 swords held over here, you know. I felt that because this card is about turning those painful experiences into like just knowing when to cut people off the bat now, or knowing wisdom from these painful experiences. It's like you've been through this. It's made you a wiser person. Maybe even some of those painful experiences have given you those insightful revelations, or given you some sort of spiritual awakening to where you see things from a different perspective than others. Just in general, I feel like Three of Swords, there could have just been a painful experience recently, and you're trying to heal, improve your health, and transmute this knowledge, you know, into your life now by cutting some people off, cutting things out, cutting some foods out, cutting some bad habits out, things of that nature. Let's clarify inner temple. Justice coming out. Clarify insightful revelations. The Lovers. Yeah, there's a decision you have to make, you guys. I keep seeing balance here. There's a lot of like 2s. Justice, you know, is like the scale, when you've got 2 ends of the scale. The Lovers is 2, and that's also about decisions from time to time, or it can also indicate very loving relationships. But we also have the two of Swords here, which is that same balancing things out, decision making. I do feel there's a decision you're going to be confronted with. It could be someone in your life. This will be for some of you a romantic connection potentially that hasn't been serving you, that's caused you a lot of pain. And it's like, are you going to choose yourself? Or are you going to choose that peaceful inner temple and your own health improving, and cutting this person off? Or are you going to keep allowing this person into your life. The situation will be different for everyone. This could even be a friend, or this love relationship that came out in the Lovers could indicate maybe that favorite food you love, or laying on the couch, you know what I'm saying, and not going to the gym, or whatever it is you do. Take it as it resonates, of course, but I do feel like there's going to be some revelations regarding whatever this Lovers means for you, whether it be a person or those things we just talked about. There's going to be some insights regarding that's going to help you make this decision. But in general, I still see you cutting things out, all right? And maybe having some conversations, as the swords indicate communication as well. Maybe having some conversations, you know, about some of this Three of Swords energy, this pain, or the decisions you're trying to make, or how you're trying to level up, you know, things of that nature. Let's clarify the 8 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, some things have to be cut out. It's a lot. I feel like you may it just may be doing detriment to your mental health. As we can see this tree going through this skull here, I feel like there may be some people or things that are just like not helping your mental health, and they need to be cut off, you know, letting go of those bad behaviors, or just being honest with yourself about those things. Because the overall messages here was like improving health, right? You're moving into your happiness, moving into a period of like, just like you're doing great, you're taking care of yourself. It almost feels like this glow up type of energy, or a period that you may move into after you let some people or things go here. And let's clarify happiness. The Chariot. Yeah, I love that. You're moving headstrong into happiness really fast, as long as you make these decisions that are for you, choosing you, right? I do feel something has got to go, you guys. I do feel that there's something you got to cut off, cut out, and it could even just be a change or state of mind. But I feel like there's something in your life that's like burdening your mental. You're constantly thinking about it. Something that just needs to go, okay? So that is all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in another reading. Bye-bye.